Okay, where is our top tip for property investment at the moment? Almost all of our property picks are in areas where there's multi-million dollar or multi-billion dollar infrastructure investment projects going on at the moment. So there are quite a few places in Australia that are benefiting from infrastructure, but there's one that stands head and shoulders above the rest, and that's Gladstone in central Queensland. And there's a lot of reasons why Gladstone is in the position that it's in, and we've distilled them down to 7 major reasons. The first reason is the population boom that's coming to Gladstone. About 10 years ago, Gladstone had a population of about 50,000 people. Now the population is about 60,000, and over that 10 years, property values in Gladstone have almost tripled. Over the next 20 years, it's anticipated the Gladstone population is going to double from around 60,000 to around 120,000. So I'll leave you to do the maths on where you think the property values might go during that time. The second point is that there's a big housing shortage coming. Because of all those people coming in, the land is not being developed quick enough. It just can't be developed quick enough. There's approximately 20,000 new dwellings that are required for Gladstone, and not that number are being produced, which is why the rents are really starting to climb and the values. The third reason is just the scale of the projects. Around $65 billion worth of projects are planned and committed for Gladstone, and this is going to bring in a tremendous amount of wealth to the town and a tremendous amount of workers to come and work in all those high-paid jobs. The fourth point is the diversity of the town. It's not all just in one industry. We've got the gas industry, the coal seam gas to LNG, liquefied natural gas industries. We've got the coal industry there expanding greatly. It's the port for coal. We've got metals processing. We've got big increases in the aluminium industry, nickel refining, and a number of other industries, and even steel. And all of these things make for very safe investment because there's a diversity. Point number 5, we've got a very strong track record, just starting to emerge now, of very good capital growth. Now, to give you an illustration of this, about a year ago, we put a number of investors into investment properties in Gladstone, and the price of those, what they were 4-bedroom house and land packages at the time, was around $385,000. Now, less than a year later, those properties are all worth around $450,000 to $500,000. So those people have made a superb capital gain in a very short period of time. The 6th major reason that we're interested in Gladstone is because of the cash flows. When we put those people into those properties in Gladstone, the rent that we anticipated was around $360 a week. That was the rent we quoted. We knew it was going to go up significantly from there, but that was the actual rent that was being achieved at the time. Now those properties are all rented for between $450 and $500 a week, and if a property became available on the market today, you would definitely get a minimum of $500 a week. The next stop is $550. We're already seeing increases towards that level happening. So the 7th and final point to make is that now is definitely the right time for Gladstone. Don't think because of what I've just said it's too late. All of that capital growth has happened during a period when not that much has actually happened in Gladstone. All that's really happened is a number of the major projects have been announced, have got approval from the government, and have got the approval from the companies concerned that they actually will be going ahead. So now is the right time because there is a large number of people coming into Gladstone. There's thousands and thousands of people. Just 3 of the gas plants that have received their final approval so far are going to create a demand for about 5% of Gladstone's population just in their workforce. And we're talking about operational jobs, not construction jobs. Construction jobs require about another 1/3 of Gladstone's population just to build them, but that is a temporary thing. And so this is just a small proportion of what's coming for Gladstone.